guys, I just finished my treatment and I am finishing up my morning coffee. I let Panda out of his cone this morning and because it's been a week, and I let him out into my room. I'm keeping him in the laundry room, which is where he's been this whole week, most of the time because he still has another week of healing. But I let him out in my room for just like 30 minutes. And he was so happy. So I'm going to go ahead and play that clip now, and then I'll get back to you guys.
Oh my gosh, you're so happy. No, don't go under the blanket. Yeah, I've never seen you so happy in my life. Take it easy, you're gonna fall off.
So that really warmed my heart. That was amazing. He has not been that happy since a week ago. Or a week and a day ago, technically. But really happy that the worst is over. He's on the mend, and I looked at his incision this morning, and it's basically completely healed. So everything's going good. So for CF Awareness Day 14, I want to talk about the emotional side of CF. You know, when people think about CF, they think about the physical aspects, the lungs, the breathing, the digestion, all that, which is that encompasses basically CF because CF is a physical disease. But there is also a mental side to it, like an emotional side to it. And it can be all kinds of different things, There's the more obvious stuff like, in the hospital and all the procedures and the tests and everything that we go through. It can cause fear, worry, just kind of feeling down when you're stuck in the hospital. And the things that can make you pretty anxious and kind of panic, like if you see your lung function declining and stuff like that. But those are the more obvious aspects of it. I think that what I want to talk about here is like the kind of what it was like growing up with the emotional side of CF. And growing up, you're always told basically you're going to die young because, let's face it, that is the reality. For most CFers, the median life expectancy is mid-40s. Now, there's been CFers go above that because it's just the median, but you always kind of have that in the back of your mind. And it's not like in a, oh my gosh, I'm going to die kind of way. It's just like it is what it is. It's reality. And so it brings up a lot of thoughts, and I see it as like a blessing and a curse. And on the curse side, it's more obvious. It's like you go through the thoughts of, do I want to have kids? I don't want to leave my kids without a mom. Do I get married? Do I not? Do I pursue this? Do I not? Because you're kind of thinking through it. But on the blessing side, it brings out emotions of gratitude. It brings out me wanting to soak up each day and make the most of the good days however I can. And even on the bad days, I try to make the most of it. I try to, if I'm stuck laying in bed all day, I try to do something that I'll enjoy and make it a good day regardless. And it just brings out this emotion of how I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for good health. And it reminds me of how precious and beautiful life really is. And that's not to say that sometimes life doesn't suck, because let's face it, we're human and sometimes it does. But it makes me appreciate when I wake up, like I'm alive, and that is just a beautiful thing. And so I'm grateful for the perspective that CF has given me. And on days where the emotional toll of CF can be hard, there's days where always the night before I go in the hospital is really hard, because it's like I know I'm sick and I know I need to go, but I don't want to. And it's times like that where I'm thankful for my pets, Panda and the cats, and I'm thankful for the horses, because when I'm around animals, and I think this is, I've wanted to be a veterinarian my whole life, and I still want to pursue that. When I'm around animals, I'm me. I'm not thinking about CF. I'm not worried about what CF is going to throw, what curveball it's going to throw at me, you know. Not worried about my lung function or my breathing or my coughing or any of that. I'm just me. And so for me, animals are my escape from the reality and the emotions of CF. And I guess Ninja knew I was talking about her because she just came over here. But it's true. It's the thing that I'm really grateful for. And hi baby. And so, yeah, I just wanted to bring up kind of like, I could never cover it in one video in, 5 or so minutes, but there's definitely a emotional side to CF that can range from being scared out of our minds to being incredibly grateful, and it's a roller coaster ride, just like the physical side. So that is today's CF Awareness Fact, day 14. Ninja's being sweet. And I hope you guys are having a good day. Guys, I am on my way down to the barn. I left about 30 minutes earlier than I have been, so I'm probably going to become a fried vegetable. But since I, there's a hole there. Almost broke my ankle. Since tonight and tomorrow are my last days to come for a month, I wanted to leave a little bit early. And my plan for tomorrow is to pretty much exhaust myself because we have to leave for the airport at 3:15 in the morning. So I have to get up at 2:15. So my plan for tomorrow is just like run around like a crazy person basically and keep myself from falling asleep until nighttime. But so yeah, just gonna enjoy some time down here. It's windy, but it's not really helping the temperature because it's a hot wind, so it doesn't do much. But gonna enjoy the time regardless, and I'll see you guys down there. That was one of the creepiest things I have ever experienced in my life. There's been a lot of creepiness, especially like, I don't know, if you go back to my vlog called Calling the Police, there's been a lot of creepiness this year. But that is in the top 10. I was walking to the barn and I walked the same route every single day for the past 2.5 years. And this car stops. And I don't think much of it because I'm thinking there's another car coming, so I'm thinking he's like, waiting to turn or something. No, he proceeds to back up till his driver, like, it was the passenger side, but till his driver's window stuff was equal with me. So I go into the ditch and just start walking faster because I was like creeped out. And this guy proceeds to pull into the horse place. So then I'm like practically running and he's like getting out of his car. And then once I get into the pasture, he gets back in his car and speeds off. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do with that, but I was like clutching my phone in my hand because if that guy started coming toward me, I was going to be calling 911. So that was interesting. But now I am hanging out with these girls. They're grazing close to where the shade is, so I just took the opportunity to plop myself in the shade and watch them eat. Hey boys! Hey girls!
Yeah, buddy boy. Here, man. We'll go say hi to the girls. It's just a pipe. You can walk over. There you go.
Hey guys, so they're all eating and I'm sitting with Blondie. It's a hot night, but I don't really care. I want to enjoy it anyway. So the whole creepy thing, I asked the guy that lives out here and his friend if they'd ever seen him or his car before, and they were like, nope. So, yeah, that was nice. If he ever tries to do that again, I will take a picture of his license plate and I will call the police. Let's be real, that is what I will do. So, anyway, all's well that ends well, and gonna hang out with Blondie while she eats. It's a beautiful night. Hey guys, so I'm on my way home, and I just had to say, when I'm walking home, I pass all this honeysuckle right here, and it is the most amazing smell ever. We have like a little tiny bit of honeysuckle in our yard, but it's like all along this fence line. And it smells so good. I love the smell of honeysuckle. It's one of my favorite things about spring. Hey guys, so I just got home and I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight. I'm gonna switch over the laundry and get my stuff in the dryer so I can pack it and take a shower and just do all the normal nighttime stuff. So thankfully there was no creepy cars on my way home. So I don't know what to make of that. 2018 has just been a weird year between the fire in January, the creepy car in March, creepy car today. I don't know what to make of this year, guys. But yeah, so gonna end the vlog for now, or for today, for now, yeah. Anyway, my brain is, I was at 90-degree heat for an hour and a half. But anyway, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as I get ready to head to Florida. So thank you guys so much for coming along on my day today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.